You're busy, you're ambitious, but something's holding you back. What if I told you that one key habit could transform every aspect of your life? Let's bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. This is a summary of Brian Tracy's great book, No Excuses. Chapter 1. The Power of Self-Discipline. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve their goals effortlessly while others struggle? The secret might be simpler than you think. It's not about talent, luck, or even intelligence. It's about self-discipline. Brian Tracy defines it as the ability to do what you should do when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Think about that for a second. How often do you put off important tasks because you don't feel like doing them? How many times have you said, "I'll start my diet tomorrow," or "I'll begin saving next month"? Self-discipline is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. It's the force that pushes you to go to the gym when you'd rather stay in bed, or to work on your side hustle when Netflix is calling your name. But self-discipline isn't just about one area of your life. It's about all of them. Imagine your life as a wheel with different spokes: your career, finances, relationships, health, and personal growth. Self-discipline is the hub that connects and strengthens each spoke. When you apply self-discipline to one area, it naturally spills over into others. You start eating healthier, and suddenly, you have more energy for work. You manage your time better at work, and you find yourself with more quality time for your relationships. But let's be real. Self-discipline isn't easy. If it were, everyone would be living their best life. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And just like building muscle, it can be uncomfortable at first. You might feel resistance, you might want to give up, but push through and you'll start to see results. Chapter 2. Accepting responsibility. It's easy to point fingers or make excuses, but where does that really get you? Nowhere fast. Tracy challenges us to take a hard look in the mirror, Dick, and own our choices, actions, and results. How often do you catch yourself saying, "I can't because," or "it's not my fault that"? These excuses might feel comforting in the moment, but they're actually holding you back. But here's the thing. There's no perfect moment. There's only now. And the first step to creating the life you want is to accept that you're the author of your own story. No more blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck. When you take full responsibility for your life, you take back control. You move from being a victim of your circumstances to being the architect of your future. Chapter 3. Goal setting. It's not about pushing yourself harder or setting unrealistic expectations. Instead, it all begins in your mind. You might think you know how to set goals, but are you doing it effectively? Tracy introduces a 7-step method that could completely change your approach. It's not just about deciding what you want, it's about creating a roadmap to get there. Think about your current goals. Are they clear, specific, written down? If not, you might be missing out on a huge opportunity. Tracy argues that a goal that is not in writing is like smoke. It's insubstantial. In fact, he claims that only 3% of adults have written goals and plans, but this 3% earns more than all of the other 97% combined. That's a pretty compelling reason to grab a pen, right? So, what are these 7 magical steps? First, decide exactly what you want. Be specific. Second, write it down. This isn't just busy work. It's what Tracy calls a psychoneuromotor activity that forces you to concentrate on what's truly important. Third, set a deadline. Fourth, make a list of everything you can do to achieve your goal. Fifth, organize that list by sequence and priority. Sixth, take action immediately. And finally, do something every day that moves you towards your goal. Chapter 4. Time management. How often do you find yourself wondering where the day went? Time management is the next crucial habit Tracy emphasizes, and it's not just about squeezing more tasks into your day. It's about making your time count. You might be thinking, "I'm already busy all day. How can I manage my time better?" Well, being busy isn't the same as being productive. Tracy introduces a method that could revolutionize how you approach your daily tasks. It's called the ABCDE method. Sounds simple, right? But don't let its simplicity fool you. This technique is a game changer for prioritizing your work and life. Here's how it works. You categorize your tasks into 5 groups. Tasks are your must-dos. the ones with serious consequences if you don't complete them. B tasks should be done, but the consequences are milder. C tasks? They're nice to do, but nothing major happens if you don't. D tasks can be delegated, and E tasks, well, they should be eliminated altogether. But why does this matter? How many times have you spent hours on tasks that, in hindsight, weren't that important? Tracy argues that effective time management is critical for both personal and professional success. It's not just about getting more done, it's about getting the right things done. Chapter 5, Cane Method. You might be wondering, what on earth is cane? Well, it's not a fancy Italian dish or a new workout trend. It's actually an acronym that stands for Constant and Never-Ending Improvement. This concept, championed by Brian Tracy, is all about making continuous, incremental progress towards your goals. But how does it work in practice? Imagine you're trying to improve your fitness. Instead of aiming for a dramatic transformation overnight, it encourages you to focus on small, consistent improvements. Maybe you start by walking an extra 5 minutes each day, or adding one more rep to your workout routine. These small steps might seem insignificant at first, but over time, they add up to significant changes. The beauty lies in its simplicity and flexibility. You can apply it to any area of your life, your career, relationships, personal development, or even your hobbies. The key is consistency. It's about making progress, no matter how small, every single day. It requires patience and persistence. In our instant gratification world, it's easy to get discouraged when we don't see immediate results. That's where self-discipline comes in. It's not about perfection, but progress. Each small improvement is a victory worth celebrating. Chapter 6, The Disaster Report. You've decided to take control of your life, but have you ever considered how you'd handle losing everything? It's not a pleasant thought, but it's a powerful exercise Brian Tracy calls the disaster report. This mental strategy might just be the key to unlocking your true potential. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find your job gone, your savings depleted, and your reputation in tatters. What would you do? How would you rebuild? It's not about dwelling on the negative, but about recognizing your inner strength and resilience. Tracy suggests this exercise because it forces you to confront your fears and realize that you're capable of so much more than you think. When you mentally prepare for the worst, suddenly your current challenges don't seem so impossible. Here's how it works. Write down your worst-case scenario, be specific, then create a plan for how you'd bounce back. What skills would you rely on? Who would you turn to for support? This process reveals your hidden resources and untapped abilities. The real power of the disaster report lies in its ability to shift your perspective. When you realize you could rebuild from scratch if necessary, your current goals seem more achievable. It's like giving yourself a confidence boost and a reality check all at once. Chapter 7, Building Wealth Through Discipline. Brian Tracy introduces a simple yet powerful concept called the 1% formula for financial responsibility. It's not about making drastic changes overnight. Instead, it's about starting small and building momentum. What if you could join the top 5% of wealthy people in society by saving just 1% of your income? Sounds too good to be true, right? Tracy argues that the act of disciplining yourself to save money makes you feel stronger and more in control of your destiny. How often do you feel like your finances control you rather than the other way around? This simple habit could flip that script, but saving money is just the beginning. Tracy emphasizes that to truly build wealth, you need to invest in yourself. He suggests allocating 3% of your income toward personal development and education. Why? Because as Tracy puts it, to earn more, you must learn more. This might seem counterintuitive. You're trying to save money, so why spend it on books, courses, or conferences? The answer lies in the value you bring to the marketplace. By continuously learning and improving your skills, you become a more valuable asset. And in the world of business and sales, value equals income. Tracy doesn't just talk about financial discipline as a means to wealth. He connects it to overall life satisfaction. Managing your finances responsibly leads to a greater sense of control and happiness. It's not just about having more money, it's about the peace of mind that comes with financial security. Financial discipline isn't about depriving yourself. It's about taking control of your financial future and, by extension, your life. As Tracy puts it, self-discipline is the key to achieving any goal. With it, the average person can do miracles. Without it, even the luckiest and most talented person won't rise above mediocrity. Chapter 8. Nurturing your body and relationships. Have you ever noticed how a lack of sleep or poor diet affects your focus and willpower? Brian Tracy emphasizes that maintaining good health is crucial for upholding self-control and achieving your goals. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good and having the energy to tackle your ambitions. But how exactly does physical fitness tie into discipline? Tracy suggests that self-discipline is essential in the realm of personal health. He states, self-respect is the root of discipline. The sense of dignity grows with the ability to say no to oneself. Every time you choose a healthy meal over fast food or hit the gym instead of the couch, you're flexing your self-discipline muscles. But what does it really take to nurture your body? Tracy outlines 7 key health habits, which include eating regularly, eating lightly, exercising regularly, wearing a seatbelt, not smoking, and drinking alcohol in moderation. But health isn't just about your body. Your relationships play a crucial role too. You might think personal connections have nothing to do with self-discipline, but you'd be surprised. Tracy argues that 85% of your happiness will come from happy relationships with other people. So, how does this fit into our journey of self-improvement? When was the last time you felt truly content at work while dealing with personal drama at home, or vice versa? Your relationships don't exist in a vacuum. They impact every aspect of your life, including your professional success. But building and maintaining healthy relationships requires just as much discipline as sticking to a budget or hitting the gym. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. Tracy emphasizes that investing time in family relationships is essential. Have you ever found yourself prioritizing work over family time? It's a common trap, but one that Tracy warns can lead to future regret. Chapter 9. Leadership and Influence. It's easy to think leadership is just about charisma or natural talent, but what if there's more to it? What if the key to becoming a great leader is something you already have within you? Leadership and influence aren't just about giving orders or being the loudest voice in the room. They're about inspiring others, making tough decisions, and navigating complex situations. And guess what? The secret ingredient to all of these is something we've been talking about this whole time: self-discipline. Think about the best leader you've ever had. What made them stand out? Chances are they had a strong sense of self-control. They didn't fly off the handle when things went wrong. They stayed focused on the goal, even when faced with obstacles. That's self-discipline in action. But here's the thing. Leadership isn't just for CEOs and politicians. We all have opportunities to lead in our daily lives, whether it's at work, in our communities, or even in our families. And that's where self-discipline comes in. It's the foundation that allows you to make consistent, thoughtful decisions that inspire others to follow your lead. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe to our channel and see you in the next one.